Mic check, 1 2, 1 2 3 4. Mic check, 1 2 3 4. Thank you.
Welcome to the 73rd Honors Day ceremony. We are gathered here in the presence of our faculty and staff to celebrate the tradition of academic excellence that has been a hallmark of Trinity College for 200 years. The liberal arts tradition signifies an ongoing commitment to the life of the mind, to a perspective that is shaped by studying the past and that is committed to the future. Today's ceremony is one of the most important of Trinity's annual traditions. Trinity's founders acted on the conviction that education can transform lives and be a force for change in the world. Trinity is a college with an international reputation for excellence and for offering excellent opportunities for bright, engaged, and talented students. Today, we honor over 200 students whose work and lives at Trinity have been outstanding. We applaud our students' remarkable variety of accomplishments, including departmental recognition for top achievements, awards for individual creativity, and prizes for community service and commitments to improve our world. To our students being honored here today, you have earned these honors because of your own hard work and sense of purpose. And you have also earned these honors because of the dedication and commitment of the faculty and staff you see before you. I am sure that decades from now, you will remember them and will be grateful for what they have provided you. This, too, is part of the Trinity tradition. I now ask you to welcome to the podium Sonia Cardenas, Dean of the Faculty, Vice President for Academic Affairs, and Scott M. Johnson, 97, Distinguished Professor of Political Science.
Thank you, President Berger-Sweeney. It is my pleasure to join all of you today to honor some of our most outstanding students for their achievements during the 2023-24 academic year. Before proceeding, let me ask that you refrain from applause until the end of the ceremony when we can congratulate all recipients. I'll also ask that the prize winners begin approaching the platform prior to their name being called so that we can ensure a timely ceremony. The first prizes will be presented by Reverend Selders. The Human Relations Award is presented to Jackson Wiseman. This award is presented to an undergraduate who has exhibited citizenship and sportspersonship broadly defined. The Class of 1922 Award is presented to Abigail Nick. This award is presented to a graduating senior who has done outstanding work in an academic field. The David Weiner Award is presented to Abigail Nick. This award is given by the Senior Class Committee in recognition of David Weiner's 22 years of commitment to improving student life as Trinity's Dean of Students. It is given to a member of the college community who is deeply committed to improving the quality of life for students. The Connecticut Commandery Military Order of Foreign Wars Book Award is presented by President Berger-Sweeney to Gabriella Seguinot. This award is given to a member of the graduating class who has demonstrated outstanding leadership qualities. The Melvin Title Prize in Advanced Latin is presented by Alexander Title Loengard to Rebecca Arabian. This prize was established by Melvin Title of the class of 1918. It is awarded to the student in Latin who attains the highest grade of excellence in courses taken and in a special examination. The next prizes are presented by Professor Tommaso. The John Williams Prize is presented to Alexander Casella for first semester Greek and Carter Nelson for first year Greek. These prizes were established by students, colleagues, and friends of Professor John Williams, Hobart Professor of Classical Languages. They are awarded to students who have demonstrated excellence in the study of Greek language and culture. The James Natopoulos Prize is presented to Eleanor Gray for first year Latin, Paulina Campanella for intermediate Latin, and Rebecca Arabian, the President's Fellow. This prize was established in honor of Professor James Natopoulos in appreciation of his interest in promoting high ideals of learning. It is awarded for excellence in attainment of Latin. The book prizes for excellence in language are awarded to students who have shown outstanding progress and achievement in the study of language. Professor Wang presents the award to Samiya Mohammed and Connor Therian for Arabic, to Bennett Gessler and Hannah Lorenzo for Chinese, and to Madison Thompson in absentia and Tyler Tishman in absentia for French. All right, Professor Dorr presents the award for German to Mia Verpal. And Professor Katz presents the award for Hebrew to Emma Wax. Professor Melendez presents the award for Hispanic Studies to Sergio Zaldivar. And Professor Wang presents the award for Russian to Emma Viens. Don't go away, Professor Melendez. The next prizes are presented by Professor Melendez. The Trinity Prize in Hispanic Studies is presented to Jillian Nugent. This prize was established by the Programa de Estudios Hispánicos en Córdoba, of which Trinity College is a member. It is awarded to a Spanish major who has achieved excellence in courses devoted to Hispanic language, culture, and literature. The Trinity Prize in Peninsular and Latin American Studies is presented to Margaret Amaral. This prize is awarded for distinction in Spanish achieved by a graduating senior majoring in Latin American Studies. The next prizes are presented by Professor Humphreys. The Erasmus Prize in the Humanities is presented to Gemma Feltovich in absentia. This prize was established in 2001 by John Molnar, class of 1985, and David Molnar, class of 1991, in honor of Kenneth Lloyd Jones, McCook Professor of Modern Languages. Professor Lloyd Jones was a member of the Trinity College faculty from 1978 to 2007. This prize is awarded annually to the junior or senior who has written the best essay in the humanities after completion of the sophomore year. The Ronald Ferguson Prize in French is presented to Olivia Brado and Shay Burns. This prize was established in memory of Mr. Ronald Ferguson, class of 1922. It is awarded to students for excellence in overall work within their major. The next prizes are presented by Professor Di Florio. The Barbieri Endowment Prize is presented to Teodora Bernovich and Benjamin Lee. This prize is awarded to students who have demonstrated excellence in the study of Italian language and culture studies. The Samuel Barbin Coco Scholarship Award is presented to Penn Baxter. This award was established by Hannah and Samuel Coco in honor of their daughter, Caroline Coco, class of 1985. This award supports a rising junior who wishes to study at the Trinity College Rome campus. Preference is given to a student who is pursuing and has demonstrated achievement in Italian studies. The Lova and Tanya Eliev Prize for Excellence in Hebrew is presented by Professor Katz to Celia Baer. This prize was established to honor author, teacher, and humanitarian Israeli leader Ari Lova Eliev and his Lithuanian-born wife, Tanya, whom he met while bringing Holocaust survivors to Palestine. It is awarded to a student who has written the best essay in the humanities. The next prizes are presented by Professor Karakis. The Theodore Mock Memorial Prize is presented to James Wheaton O'Hagan. This prize is the gift of Thomas Chappell, class of 1966, and Trinity Honorary Degree, class of 2006, in memory of Theodore de Mauck, Professor of Religion, and Ellsworth Morton Tracy Lecturer Emeritus, a revered member of the Religion Department from 1957 to 1987, who taught and inspired Mr. Chappell. The Abraham Joshua Heschel Prize is presented to James Wheaton O'Hagan. This prize is awarded in recognition of outstanding achievement in the study of religion. The Prime Minister Yitzhak Rabin Prize in Jewish Studies is presented by Professor Katz to Mary Ann Hazelton and Chapman Jones in absentia. This prize was established by Professors Beryl and Helen Lang in honor of Sarah Stam Lang. It is awarded for excellence in Jewish studies to members of the junior or senior class. The John Andrew Gettier Prize in Hebrew Bible is presented by Professor Karakis to David Gahn. This award was established in 2001 by Robert Benjamin, Jr. of the class of 1971, and is awarded to an undergraduate, preferably a senior, who demonstrates significant academic and personal growth as a student of the Hebrew Bible. The Frederick Arrington Prize in Anthropology is presented by Professor Hussein to Olivia Robinson. This prize was established by the Anthropology Department in honor of Frederick Arrington, Distinguished Professor of Anthropology Emeritus. It is awarded to a senior who has demonstrated superior academic achievements and intellectual engagement in anthropology. The next prizes are presented by Professor Wang. The Richard Morris Book Award for Excellence in Education is presented to Lauren Bessett and Pam Samchanmavong. This award was established by the Trinity Education Graduate Association in honor of Richard Morris, Professor of Education. It is presented to members of the senior class who best exemplify qualities of effective teaching and professional growth. The Jonathan Levin Prize in Education is presented to Hallie Bachman and Javier Angel Mercado. This prize was established by an anonymous member of the class of 1960. It is awarded to juniors or seniors who plan to pursue a career teaching in an area with a high proportion of disadvantaged youth. It is given in memory of Jonathan Levin, class of 1988, who was a teacher at William Taft High School in the Bronx, New York, and dedicated his life to improving the lives of young people. The recipients must possess a superior academic record, intend to pursue a career in teaching, and demonstrate a commitment to helping young people. The Women's Empowerment Activist Award is presented by Laura Lockwood and Kim O'Brien to Rebecca Arabian, Luz Mariana Cumpa Gomez, and Nawal Kuram. This award was established by the Women's Center in 2005. It is granted to students who have exhibited extraordinary initiative, enthusiasm, and effort toward the education, empowerment, and betterment of the lives of female-identified students on campus. The Blanchard Means Prize in Philosophy is presented by Professor Ryan to Sarah Durkee and Frida Saw. This prize was established by Louise Means in memory of her husband, Blanchard Means, Brownell Professor of Philosophy and a member of the Trinity faculty from 1932 to 1972. It is awarded to senior philosophy students who write the essays judged best by the philosophy department faculty. The next prizes will be presented by Professor Bilston. The Alumni Prize in English Composition. The first prize is presented to Matthew Rinaldi. The second prize is presented to Melanie Rail. This prize was established by Trinity College alumni. It is awarded to students who present the best essays on subjects approved by the English department. The Jan Cohn Senior Thesis Award is presented to Ella Campopiano. This award was established in 2005 by the Trinity English Department and is presented to the English majors who are judged to have written the best senior thesis for the year. The prize honors the memory of Jan Cohn, one of the college's most vibrant teachers, who was also the first female dean of the faculty of Trinity College, and Keith Funston, Professor of American Literature and American Studies. The Academy of American Poets Prize is presented to Sadie Ziner-Morrish. This prize was established by Trinity College in conjunction with the Academy of American Poets and the University and College Poetry Prize program. It is awarded in recognition of the best individual poem written by a Trinity College student. The Rule Crompton Tuttle Prize is presented to Emma Markowski in absentia and Kayla San Diego. This prize was established by bequest of Mr. Rule Crompton Tuttle, class of 1889. It is awarded to students who are deemed the best scholars in the English department from the junior class. The Fred File Memorial Prize in Creative Writing is presented to Matthew Rinaldi. This prize is awarded to a student who has written a literary work which addresses the issue of social justice and the impact of culture and politics on human relationships. The prize honors Fred File's commitment to literature and activism. The John Curtis Underwood 96 Memorial Prize in Poetry. The first prize is presented to Ali Michelados. Second prize is presented to Sadie Ziner-Morrish. Third prize is presented to Emmeline Avignon. This prize was established by Clarence Penn, class of 1912. It is presented for the best group of poems. The John Dando Prize is presented to Ayuba Soare. This prize was established by friends and former students of the late Professor John Dando in recognition of his distinguished career spanning 3 decades as a teacher of Shakespeare in the English department. It is awarded to an undergraduate for outstanding work in the study of Shakespeare. The Trinity Alumnus Prize in Prose Fiction. The first prize is presented to Matthew Rinaldi. The second prize is presented to Naomi Dyer. The third prize is presented to Winifred Burkle. This prize was established by Clarence Penn, class of 1912. It is presented for the best original manuscript of short stories. The Elma Martin Book Award is presented to Jessica Bartle. This prize was established in memory of Elma Martin, wife of Harold Martin, the Charles A. Dana College Professor of the Humanities. It is awarded to an undergraduate woman who exemplifies qualities that were so admired in Elma Martin: generosity, love of reading, civic involvement, and a commitment to the welfare and advancement of women. The next prizes will be presented by Professor Heatherton. The Rosamund Mankel Prize is presented to Momo Jebli. This prize was established in 1991 by family and friends in memory of Rosamund Mankel, IDB class of 1973. It is awarded annually to an outstanding member of the junior class who is an American Studies major. The Eugene Leach Prize in American Studies is presented to Sophia Lepkowitz. This prize, established by the American Studies program in 2011, is awarded annually to the graduating senior for the best project that makes an original contribution to interdisciplinary work in American culture. The American Studies Prize is presented to Molly Moritz Simons. This prize is awarded to a graduating senior for the best thesis that makes an original contribution to interdisciplinary work in American culture. The Ann Petrie Book Award is presented to Tia Wertzrainer. This prize honors African-American writer and Connecticut resident Ann Petrie. It is awarded to the junior or senior who presents the best essay on race in American culture and its intersections with other conditions, especially gender and class. The Judy Dworin Prize is presented to Dansoa Adu. This prize honors Judy Dworin, Professor of Theater and Dance Emerita, who was the first woman to receive a Trinity College diploma and the first American Studies major at the college. It is awarded annually for the best work of independent research by an American Studies major that furthers social justice. The Beeching Leonard Award is presented to Margaret Powers, class of 2023. Named for Barbara Beeching and Emily Leonard, two women who returned to graduate study after many years after attending college and embarking on careers and families. This award recognizes excellence among graduate student work. The Allen Mendelsohn 69 Hillel Leadership Award is presented by Rabbi Putterman to Kate Berman, Talia Hoffenberg, and Eve Routier in absentia. This prize honors Allen Mendelsohn, class of 1969, for his many years of dedicated leadership of the Trinity College Hillel Advisory Board. It is awarded to students who have demonstrated exceptional leadership and commitment to Trinity College Hillel and its mission of building a vibrant, creative, and inclusive Jewish community on campus. The next prizes will be presented by Professor Regan Lefebvre. The D.G. Brinton Thompson Prize in United States History is presented to Sam Berg. This prize was established by Brinton Thompson, Northam Professor Emeritus, and a former chair of the History Department. It is awarded to the senior who has achieved the best work in United States history. The Ferguson Prize in History is presented to Jan Peter Kaufman. This prize was established by Professor Henry Ferguson of the class of 1878. It is awarded for the best essay submitted to the Department of History. The George Cooper Prize in British History is presented to Samuel Lee. This prize was established by Dr. Brinton Thompson upon the retirement of George Cooper, Northam Professor Emeritus, to recognize Professor Cooper's distinguished career. It is awarded to a student who has achieved the best work in British history. The Miles Tuttle Prize is presented to Sam Berg and Jia Wei Lee. This prize is awarded to members of the senior class who write the best essay in history on a topic selected by the student and approved by the Department of History. The Mickey and Hai Dworin Award is presented to Jiawei Li and Hannah Lorenzo, both for Asian Studies, and to Albert Ananyan for East European Studies in absentia. This award was established by Mr. Hai Dworin. It is awarded to seniors who have demonstrated outstanding scholarship in Asian Studies and in East European Studies. The Gerald McNamara Prize in History is presented to Devon Vane. This prize was established in 2013 in loving memory of Jerry McNamara, class of 1962, by his wife and daughter, honoring Jerry's commitment to lifelong learning and the importance of active, vibrant, scholarly debate. It is awarded to a student who has enlightened the classroom with their intellectual engagement and robust participation. The George Meade Prize in History is presented to Savannah Brooks in absentia. The George Meade Prize in History for scholarship in non-English sources is presented by Mimi Patterson Meade to Jiawei Li. These prizes were established by a request of George Meade, Trinity Honorary Degree, class of 1937. They are awarded to outstanding history majors in the first year or sophomore class. The Elting Prize for Human Rights is presented by Professor Carbonetti to Nawal Kuram. This prize honors Ev Elting Jr., class of 1958. It recognizes a student who has taken a human rights course and modeled academic excellence and a commitment to global citizenship. The George Meade Prize in Political Science is presented by Mimi Patterson Meade to Ellery Campbell, Ryan Chalice, V. Duong, and Naris Kriek. This prize was established by a bequest of George Meade, Trinity Honorary Degree, class of 1937. It is awarded to the students receiving the highest marks in Introduction to International Relations. The Ferguson Prize in Government is presented by Professor Chambers to Luca de Faria Castro in absentia and Kashish Jain. This prize was established by Professor Henry Ferguson of the class of 1878. It is awarded for the best essays submitted by the Department of Political Science. The Ferguson Thesis Prize is presented to Albert Ananyan in absentia. This prize is awarded annually for the best thesis in political science. The Diana Evans Prize for Experiential Learning is presented by Professor Evans Emerita to Ikra Athar. This prize celebrates the career of Professor Diana Evans. It is awarded to a political science major who demonstrates excellence in experiential learning through performance in an internship and in an academic course that integrates learning with their work as an intern. The next prizes are presented by Professor Markle. The Professor Albert Gassman Book Prize in International Studies is presented to Albert Ananyan in absentia. This prize was established by the faculty of the International Studies program in honor of Albert Gassman, Professor Emeritus in Political Science, and for decades a scholar and student of multiple regions of the world. It is awarded to a senior majoring in international studies with experience abroad who has demonstrated exceptional academic achievement. The Leslie DeMong Prize in Caribbean and Latin American Studies is presented to Colleen Quinn. This prize is awarded to a graduating senior in international studies who has demonstrated personal growth and academic excellence in Caribbean and Latin American studies. The next prizes will be presented by Professor Myers. The Kenneth Grossman 78 Senior Research Prize for Global Studies. The first prize is presented to Hannah Lorenzo. The second prize is presented to Emmeline Avignon. This prize was established in honor of Professor Eugene Leach to support student investigations of global issues that will confront humankind collectively in the 21st century. The Jeffrey Kelter Urban Research Prize is presented to Calvin Horning and Aurora Trani. This prize supports student investigations of a broad range of key urban issues confronting humankind in the 21st century. The Rosemary and Stan Marcus 63 Fellowships is presented to Isabella Mariella Paris in absentia and Rio Smith. These fellowships provide opportunities for students interested in advancing inquiry into and research related to issues by urban communities. The funded research will culminate in senior honors theses and submission of articles for publication in scholarly journals. The Technos International Prize is presented by Professor Matsuzaki to Alexandra Barbosa Gonzalez. This prize is awarded in conjunction with the presentation of the Trinity College Memorial Prize to a student at Technos College in Tokyo, Japan. These two prizes, awarded at colleges in different parts of the world, are designed to inspire international understanding and cooperation. The recipient of the Technos International Prize at Trinity College is recognized as a student of outstanding academic achievement and a record of personal commitment to international understanding and goodwill. The Outstanding Senior Urban Studies major is presented by Professor Myers to Calvin Horning. This prize recognizes scholarly achievement in urban studies. At this time, I would like to invite Mitch Poland, Associate Dean for Curriculum and Professor of Theater and Dance, to the podium.
The Cabot Folco Public Policy and Law Book Prize is presented by Professor Folco to Marilyn Brock and Cecilia Morello. This prize is awarded by the Public Policy and Law program to the students who write the best papers in the area of public policy. The next prizes are presented by Professor Halliday and Professor Shikaki. The John C. Alexander Memorial Award is presented to Nicholas Bailey and Carter Nelson. The Ferguson Prize in Economics is presented to Alfred Joe. This prize was established by Professor Henry Ferguson of the class of 1878. It is awarded for the best essay submitted to the Department of Economics. The Faculty of Economics Award is presented to Benny Simonish and Alfred Joe. This award is presented to graduating senior majors in economics who have demonstrated the greatest promise as a professional economist. The Peter Schaefer Memorial Prize is presented to Sebastiano Voicu. This prize was established by classmates in memory of Peter Schaefer, class of 1964. It is presented to a student who has achieved the highest grades in introductory economics. The G. Keith Funston Prize in Economics is presented to Ashira Biswas, Marilyn Brock, Peter Cannon in absentia, Gabriella Grattan, Jan Peter Kaufman, Gerard Moretta, Candida Chigamizu Ogu, Benny Simonish, and Andrew Zito. Established in honor of the late Keith Funston, class of 1932, a former president and charter trustee of the college, this prize is awarded annually to seniors majoring in economics who are outstanding scholars and are actively involved in the life of the college. The John Nichols 87 Award in Entrepreneurial Studies is presented by John Nicholas and Professor Stringham to Enoch Nyankuru. This award is presented to an undergraduate who demonstrates the greatest aptitude for an entrepreneurial career. It recognizes the student who submits the most promising portfolio of academic work in preparation for entrepreneurial endeavors, along with a report of projects completed or a proposal which demonstrates a thoughtful analysis of a possible venture. The next prizes will be presented by Professor Sitta. The Catherine George Tyree Innovation Fellow Award is presented to Rico Boro. This award honors an outstanding second-year student who showcases innovation, creativity, problem-solving, and forward-thinking entrepreneurship, and it was dedicated to pioneering solutions, transforming ideas into reality, and fostering positive cultural change. The N. Lewis Shipley Entrepreneurial Innovation Award is presented to Brooks Gamble and Enoch Nyankuru. This award recognizes a senior student's outstanding entrepreneurial talent, capacity to apply scholarly knowledge with innovative drive, and unwavering commitment to entrepreneurial pursuits. The Sociology Prize for Academic Excellence is presented by Professor Spurgis to Teodora Bernovich and Anna Galicchio. This prize was established by the Department of Sociology to recognize outstanding scholarship in sociology. It is awarded to outstanding majors for achievement at the advanced undergraduate level. The Psychology Prize is presented by Professor Anselmi to Allison Mocht and Jillian Nugent. This prize is awarded to students with a distinguished academic record in psychology. Recipients must complete a senior thesis and contribute substantially in service to the college, the department, or the community. The next prizes are presented by Professor Helt. The Priscilla Kehoe Neuroscience Prize is presented to Shirin Dudena, Stephen Maurer, Ingrid Shenborn. This prize is presented to students who are making the most outstanding contributions to neuroscience as determined by the faculty. The Jillian Hegarty Prize is presented to Orly Perez. This prize, established in the memory of Jillian Hegarty, class of 2024, is awarded to a sophomore who has shown outstanding promise in neuroscience and who has contributed substantially to the community. The George Nichols III Prize in Theater Art is presented by Professor Incampo to Tara Ayer and Ayuba Soare. This prize is to honor the graduating students whose college career best exemplifies high standards of artistic and intellectual achievement in theater at Trinity College. The next prizes are presented by Professor Kyle and Professor Pappas. The Frank W. Whitlock Prizes in Drama. First prize is presented to Savannah Brooks in absentia. Second prize is presented to Angelica Gajewski. This prize was founded by a legacy of Mrs. Lucy Whitlock in honor of her son. It is awarded to students who have written outstanding plays over the last academic year. The Diebold Family Prize in Dance is presented to Catherine Frederick and Ugne Tumonete. This prize was established by the Diebold family and is awarded to juniors or seniors of any major who participate extensively in Trinity's dance program. The recipients must demonstrate distinction in choreography and dance performance. The next prizes will be presented by Professor Lynn Sullivan. The Friends of Art Award for Studio Arts is presented to Emmanuel Matiki, Sienna Stevens, and Ru Jing. This award is presented to students who demonstrate exceptional achievement in painting, graphics, sculpture, or photography. The Anna Hellman Prize for Painting is presented to Simmer Bogle and David Liang. This prize was established by Rabbi Leonard Hellman, class of 1948, in honor of his mother, Anna Hellman. It is awarded to students of painting who are distinguished in accomplishment and promise. The Mitchell Pappas Memorial Prize is presented to Wilma Rivera Otero. This prize was established to honor the memory of Professor Mitchell Pappas of Trinity's Fine Arts Department. It is awarded to a senior student who shows special promise in the area of studio arts. The Fern Nye Award for Graphic Arts is presented to Nick Randall and Cora Riding Sword. This award is presented to students who, on the basis of work or originality, demonstrate excellence in graphic arts. The Jacqueline Caples Prize in Sculpture is presented to Sharon Chen and Jade Mellitz. This prize is given by the faculty of the Department of Fine Arts in memory of their colleague, Professor Jacqueline Caples. It is awarded to students in recognition of significant accomplishment in sculpture. The next prizes will be presented by Professor Triff and Professor Hatch. The Esther and Lloyd Cooper Prizes in Fine Arts are presented to Francis Altair and Simona Christian. This prize was established by George Britton Cooper in honor of his parents and by Alan Britton Cooper, class of 1966, in honor of his grandparents. It is awarded to the juniors or seniors of any major who demonstrate distinction in any branch of the history or practice of the fine arts. The Friends of Art Award for Art History is presented to Lola Bell Davis and Isabella Giordano. This award is presented to the graduating majors whose academic record and promise of future achievement best epitomizes the goals of the Friends of Art to cultivate and sustain the arts among us. The John Taylor Prize in Architecture is presented to Luca Coelho. This prize was established by family, friends, and colleagues of John C.E. Taylor, Professor of Fine Arts from 1941 to 1970. It is awarded to the student whose interests, like Professor Taylor's, are focused on the practice or history of architecture. The next prizes are presented by Professor Galm. The Helen Loveland Morris Prize in Music is presented to Samuel Lee and Jackson Wiseman. This prize was established by Robert Morris, class of 1916. It is awarded to students who have made outstanding contributions to music in the college-based on-the-record and music courses and in department-sponsored performance activities. The Lisa Irene Waxer Prize in Music is presented to Chanel Nicole Jake. This prize was established to honor the memory of Lise Waxer by a gift from her mother, Diane Yeep, and Lise's colleagues at Trinity College and in Hartford. It is awarded to the student who, in the opinion of the Department of Music, has made an outstanding contribution to ethnomusicology or a world music ensemble in the college. The InterArts Award is presented by Professor Pappas to Yves Semana Gezubizo. This award is given to a student who exemplifies the InterArts values of interdisciplinarity, artistic experimentation, and community support. The next prizes will be presented by Professor Churchill, Professor Morrow, Professor Sandoval, and Professor Scardle. The Phi Gamma Delta prizes in mathematics. For first year math 131 and 132, first prize is presented to Claudia Gear, Ali Michelatos, Shash Sunkum, Ivan Zhang. Second prize is presented to Shavanashu Dwivedi, Mali Gurzadis, Chi Lee, and Zarina Stone. Third prize is presented to Ki Huang, Hayden Kazola, V. Sa Nguyen, Kaylee Spencer, and Tu Vu. For second year Math 231, first prize is presented to Alex Domat, Meti Habdijidis, Lily Pablones. Second prize is presented to Muhammad Ali, Matthew Brown in absentia, and Felix Goldman in absentia. Third prize is presented to Fadil Ahmed, BDS Urita, Miriam Fleur Benedict Bailey, and Elise Casey in absentia. These prizes are awarded each year to the highest ranking students in first year mathematics 131 and 132, and second year mathematics 231. The Phi Gamma Delta Senior Prize is presented to Henry Shapiro. This prize is awarded to the student adjudged by the Department of Mathematics to be its most outstanding senior major. The Phi Gamma Delta Teaching Fellowship is presented to Ali Michelatos and Shash Sunkum. The Teaching Fellowship is presented to the students with distinguished work in mathematics courses and who are qualified to aid the Department of Mathematics in its instructional endeavors. The Irving Butler Prize in Mathematics is presented to Alex Domat. This prize was established by a bequest of Irving Butler. It is awarded to a rising senior who has done outstanding work in mathematics. The Marjorie Butcher Actuarial Studies and Applied Mathematics Prize is presented to Fiona Fearon and Samuel Strymish. This prize is awarded to seniors who have done outstanding work in actuarial studies or applied mathematics. The next prizes are presented by Professor Geis. The Environmental Science Senior Prize is presented, Professor Basilio. The Environmental Science Senior Prize is presented to Samantha Killian. This prize is given to a graduating senior majoring in environmental science, who by vote of the Faculty of Environmental Science is recognized for academic excellence and significant contributions to the environmental science program. The Environmental Science Activism Prize is presented to Evan Eldermeyer. This prize is given to a graduating senior majoring in environmental science, who by vote of the faculty is recognized for academic excellence and significant contributions to environmental science activism. The next prizes are presented by Professor Foster. The James Van Stone Memorial Book Prize is presented to Cooper Anderson and Zoe Majoni. This prize was established in honor of James M. Van Stone, Professor of Biology. It is awarded by the Biology Department to first-year students who have performed outstanding work in the classroom and the laboratory of the introductory biology course. The Wendell Berger Prize in Biology is presented to Abby Brunton and Rothswell Lanting. This prize was established by faculty, alumni, and friends in honor of James Wendell Berger, the J. Pierpont Morgan Professor of Biology. It is awarded to senior majors in biology who have demonstrated the greatest promise for a career in biological science. The Thomas Hume Bissonnette Biology Achievement Award is presented to Matthew Flynn and Emmett McGranahan. This award was established to honor in the honor of Thomas Hume Bissonnette, a world-renowned animal physiologist who served on the Trinity biology faculty during the 1920s through the 1940s. It is awarded to senior biology majors who are recognized for academic excellence and for significant contributions to the biology department. The Schneider Blackburn Research Prize in Biology is presented by Professor Snyder Emeritus to Mia Verpalt. This award is presented to a student whose laboratory or field research in biology has been published in literature or shows great promise for future publication. Now please welcome Sarah Raskin, Associate Dean for Faculty Development, and Charles A. Dana, Professor of Psychology and Neuroscience.
The Connecticut Valley section of the American Chemical Society Award is presented by Professor Hill and Professor Ashby to Oliver M. Carrasco for biochemistry and Fiona Fearon for chemistry. This award is presented to seniors for outstanding accomplishment in the studies of biochemistry and chemistry. The American Institute of Chemists Award is presented by Professor Curran and Professor Hansen to Tara Tweedy for biochemistry and Emmanuel Reynoso Bernardo for chemistry. This award is presented to seniors majoring in chemistry and biochemistry who have demonstrated scholastic achievement, leadership ability, and character. The Division of Analytical Chemistry of the American Chemical Society Award is presented by Professor Ashby to Emmanuel Reynoso Bernardo. This award is presented to a student who has completed their third undergraduate year and who displays interest in and aptitude for a career in analytical chemistry. The Division of Organic Chemistry of the American Chemical Society Award is presented by Professor Curran to Kate Kneebone. This award is given to a senior student for achievement in organic chemistry. The Division of Inorganic Chemistry of the American Chemical Society Award is presented to Camille Marion Schubert in absentia. This award is given to a student for achievement in inorganic chemistry. The Division of Physical Chemistry of the American Chemical Society Award is presented by Professor Hill to Lily L. Pubilones. This award recognizes outstanding achievement in physical chemistry. The Division of Environmental Chemistry of the American Chemical Society Award is presented by Professor Basilio to Evan M. Eldemeyer. This award is given to a student for achievement in environmental chemistry. The Division of Biological Chemistry of the American Chemical Society Award is presented by Professor Poljong to Olivia J. Brado. This award is given to a student for achievement in biological chemistry. The Jessica Elisa Owens Memorial Award is presented by Professor Kovarik to Tenzin Sharlong. This award is given in memory of Jessica Owens, class of 2005, by the faculty members of the chemistry department for academic achievement in chemistry or biochemistry and outstanding contributions to community service. The Lisa Nestor Award for Excellence in Student Achievement in Sciences is presented by Professor Kovarik to Jonas Botner in absentia, Kate Kneebone, and Tara Tweedy. This prize is given in memory of Lisa Nestor, a beloved teacher in the chemistry department. It is awarded to students who, through their dedication and passion as student teachers in the chemistry department, have made a positive and lasting contribution to the education of their fellow students. The Lisa P. Nestor Chemical Rubber Company Award is presented by Professor Vinja Thalakarathne to Reese G. Bennett, Charlotte Bizup, Santina Dresser, Christopher Bayolela, Brianna Pitta, and Malia Ruggiero. This award is presented to first-year chemistry students for outstanding achievement in general chemistry. The Louis Aron Class of 1977 Prize in Biochemistry is presented by Professor Poljong to Olivia J. Brado. This prize is awarded to a senior biochemistry major who, in addition to being an outstanding student in biochemistry, has demonstrated interest in general scholarship and campus activities. The next prizes will be presented by Professor Branning. The Physics Prize is presented to Liu Restrepo, Ivan and Ivan Zheng. This prize was established by the faculty of the Department of Physics and Astronomy. It is awarded to students for exceptional achievement in Physics 141 and Physics 231L. The Albert Howard Jr. Prize is presented to Nathan Broder in absentia and Felix Goldman in absentia. This prize is awarded to members of the junior class who have done outstanding work in physics. The prize was established in 2004 by friends and colleagues of the late Albert Howard Professor of Physics in honor of more than 40 years of service to the physics department. The Physics Senior Prize is presented to Jonas Botner in absentia and Samuel Strymish. This prize recognizes outstanding scholarship in physics. Established in 1976 by the faculty of the Department of Physics and Astronomy, it is awarded to senior physics majors for demonstrated excellence in physics at the advanced undergraduate level. The next prizes are presented by Professor Byers. The Edwin P. Nye Award is awarded to Etsub Gebramariam. This award was established by family, friends, and colleagues of the late Professor Edwin Nye. It is presented to an undergraduate who has demonstrated understanding and concern for the need to achieve a harmonious balance between man's technology and the natural environment. The Hartford section of the American Society of Mechanical Engineers Prize is presented to Felix Goldman in absentia. This prize is awarded to a junior who is concentrating in mechanical engineering and has an exceptional academic record. The Junior Engineering Book Prize is presented to Saurabh Tiwari. This prize is awarded to a rising senior engineering major who has demonstrated outstanding academic achievement and has shown evidence of professional development. The Theodore Blakesley Award is presented to Jason Clarity and Emily McCool. This award was established by family, friends, and colleagues of Professor Theodore Blakesley. It is presented to outstanding teaching assistants in engineering. The Travelers Companies Foundation Senior Research Prize is presented by Ethan Kravitz to Stephen Antogiovanni for computer science and Ashley Fitzgerald for engineering. This prize is awarded to students whose senior research projects in the fields of engineering and computer science have been deemed to be the most outstanding by an independent board chosen from Trinity faculty and the Travelers staff. The next prizes are presented by Professor Spizioletti. The Ralph Waldy Prize in Computer Science is presented to Matthew Bernhack in absentia. This prize was established to honor Professor Ralph Waldy, Professor of Computer Science and a founding member of the Computer Science Department. It is awarded to a rising senior computer science major who's demonstrated outstanding academic achievement. The Ralph Morelli Prize in Computer Science is presented to Anahit Avagwan and Benny Simonesh. This prize was established to honor Professor Ralph Morelli, Professor of Computer Science, founding member of the Computer Science Department. It recognizes graduating senior computer science majors who have demonstrated outstanding academic achievement in computer science. The Bronzell Dinkins Senior Service Award is presented to Michael Monti. This prize honors Professor Bronzell Dinkins and recognizes a senior computer science or interdisciplinary computing major who has demonstrated outstanding service to the department. The First Year Papers Award is presented by Professor Marino to Paulina Campanella, Riju Chakrabarty, Ella Colborn, Eleanor Gray, Sekai Chikose, Alexis Azawicki, Ella Mariana Schaefer, Isabella Sloan, and Mafer Vaca. This award is given to those students whose papers written for a first-year seminar or program were selected for inclusion in the first-year papers, a publication issued each year, and inclusion is determined by an editorial board comprised of dean's scholars. The Samuel and Clara Hendel Memorial Book Prize is presented by Professor Fulco to Gabriela Seguino. This prize was established by friends, colleagues, and former students to honor Samuel Hendel, Professor of Political Science, and Mrs. Hendel. It is awarded to the undergraduate who wrote the best paper on a topic involving issues of civil liberties or social justice. The Trinity Papers Award is presented by Professor Freimeyer to Jessica Bartel, Julius Bourbeau, Sammy Louise Bray, Nathan Broder, in absentia, Savannah Brooks, in absentia, Paulina Campanella, Christopher Chisera, Sarah Durkee, Emily Fox, Carolyn Ruth Frederick, Anna Grant Bolton in absentia, Jacob Kaplan, Niwo Kambuli in absentia, Hannah Lorenzo, Gabrielle Marcuccio, Janaki Nair, Matthew Perella, Naya Rowe, Kayla San Diego, and Nicole Vega in absentia. The Trinity Papers, established by a group of President's Fellows, is an annual journal which publishes outstanding examples of student scholarship in recognition of their exceptional achievement. The Samuel S. Fishson Awards are presented by Director Joe Barber. First, for civil rights and civil liberties, to Ana Gomez dos Santos and Chanel Nicole Jake. And for community service, to Lily McGurk and Jara Saji. These awards were established in memory of Samuel Fishson, class of 1925, a prominent figure in social work and welfare. They are presented to students who have demonstrated initiative and creativity in community service and who have worked with dedication in the field of civil rights. The Alexander A. Goldfarb Award for Community Service is presented by Director Poli to Jessica M. Cruz and Otis Klawans. This award is presented jointly by the City of Hartford and Trinity College to students who, through community service, have done the most to benefit the City of Hartford and its citizens during the current year. The St. Anthony Hall Community Service Award is presented by William Peel to Abigail Nick. This award was established by the St. Anthony Hall Foundation. It is awarded to fraternity or sorority members who have demonstrated initiative, creativity, and commitment in the areas of service, activism, or civic engagement. The foundation will make a financial contribution in the prize winner's name to support a nonprofit organization or community programming initiative of their choosing. The Student Government Association Awards are presented by Jake McPhail. Established Leader to Dansawa Adu. Emerging Leader to Ella Mariana Schaefer. And Student Organization to the Nest Artists, Charlie Tang, President. These awards are presented to students who have performed unusual service for the college community or the local community. They are presented to an individual or group that has contributed the most to the betterment of the Trinity community. The John F. Boyer Award is presented by Julius Bourbeau to Kashish Jain. This award was established in memory of John Boyer, who took an avid interest in extracurricular activities and made a significant contribution to student publications. It is presented to the senior who has devoted a significant amount of time and energy to one or more of Trinity's student publications and who has made the most significant contributions to the tripod, the Ivy, the review, and silences in the last year or years. The Trinity College Alumni Association Award is presented by Lori Reynolds to Dansawa Adu, Luz Mariana Cumpa Gomez, Xavier Angel Mercado. This award is given in recognition of outstanding undergraduate leadership to the college, academic excellence, demonstrated character and citizenship, commitment to Trinity and its advancement, and potential for alumni service. Our final award this afternoon will be presented by President Berger Sweeney. The Trustee Award for Student Excellence is presented annually to full-time seniors who have compiled an outstanding academic record and whose achievements in one or more other areas of activity, such as athletics, campus or community service, or leadership of student organizations, exemplify the high standards of excellence to which Trinity College expects all of its students to aspire. This year's recipients are Arthi Lamberg and Benny Simonesh. Arthi and Benny will also be honored at commencement. And now, we can have a round of applause for all of the prize recipients.
Dear friends, having paused to honor the incredible scholars and student leaders in our midst, we now prepare to go our separate ways. I have been asked to invite you all to the reception, which is, I believe, outside of the admissions building to the north of the chapel. But as we do so, I want to offer you some parting words, adapted from the words of Mary McLeod Bethune, an African-American educator, humanitarian, suffragette and civil rights activist, and founder of what is now Bethune-Cookman University, a historically black university in Daytona Beach, Florida. For those unaware of her incredible life, I would encourage you to learn about this woman who, upon her death in 1955, the Washington Post referred to as possessing a courageous, ebullient spirit. In her last will and testament, Dr. Bethune offers words similar to this. I leave you love. I leave you hope. I leave you the challenge of developing confidence in one another. I leave you a thirst for education. I leave you respect for the use of power. I leave you faith. I leave you racial dignity. I leave you a desire to live harmoniously with your fellow human beings. I leave you, finally, the responsibility to our young people. As we leave this sacred space to enter a world struggling to find its way forward, I, your chaplain, leave you with these words. Go in peace, and may goodness and mercy accompany you on your path.